the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
It's caught. Block it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
19 right. 18 right in.
They snap it to Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Kobe Bryant, who was there to stop him for a loss.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lance looking to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Bring it.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. No.
Back to Walker on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 50, it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
19, Tiger, Mustang 19.
From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Hey, check that.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready up. Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ultra.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Walker now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Lance and company going on fourth down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second down, here's an option right. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Back knocked to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The Lance now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Danny Gray.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 1st down, Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Again, it's Walker.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 35 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Raiders to boot it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Completes it to Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left is Walker. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
And going right back to Walker. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 36, Smith, left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
On the give, this is Dallas. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Dallas taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Lance. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Lance looking to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They run once more with Taylor.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Foles. And this one is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here we go.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Deion Jackson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rodgers now on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
An inside give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon. 30 32 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Foles.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, It's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got Tonyan complete over the middle.
Touchdown!
Robert Tonyan.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. The 20. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Zach Moss
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Right back to Moss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Running left, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Foles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Go. Hey, sound one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, here's Jones. The solid. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
10.